My mom doesn't understand, but I do want to do the most realistic thing for my situation, and I just feel like if Joey did have a little bit more custody, 3 days out of the week, it would just be easier on me and Brian. Obviously, this is kind of shocking to hear you say these things, so can I just ask why the sudden change? Look, I have been married to Joey for years. I know him, and I know that a lot of the things he did towards me came from anger and spite. And I'm not justifying anything, but I know how hard it's going to be for me and Brian if I continue to work full-time. He works full-time. I don't think he's going to be able to be a stay-at-home dad. I don't see that working. And I know that it would just be easier to have that extra day, to have the weekends, and I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm acting out of desperation here, but I'm just so tired of arguing with Brian. Well, I don't disagree with you on the work stuff. You know that I've always been work-oriented, and I don't really believe in motherhood, for myself at least, so I side with you on that. I'm just talking to, I haven't made any hard decisions, but you're his sister, and I know you guys have had a falling out, but you know him, and you've seen him lately. Am I crazy for even considering this? What are your thoughts? I don't trust him as a brother, and I hate the things he's done to you, and I don't know if he's a good person anymore. I've never seen him bad with Junior. You know, like he's always been a good dad in my eyes aside from leaving you guys, but what do you feel? It's really, I guess I hate saying it out loud, but you know, seeing Junior ask for his dad, it bothers me a lot. And I'm so tired of this custody stuff. I'm tired of fighting it. I'm tired of looking over my shoulder, worrying that he's gonna pull something out of his sleeve. And look, he's been fighting for so long, maybe it's just time I let him try it out. I don't know. I care about my job a lot, and I don't care about it more than my family, but I just want my life to be a little bit easier. Is that unfair for me to say? But do you still trust him as a dad? I feel like because there's always cameras on me, that if I say certain things, I will be villainized for saying them. But I never fully distrusted him as a father, because I know that the things he did were against me and not his son, barring the whole abandonment thing. But still, I know him as a dad. He's not perfect, but sometimes I feel like I give in to peer pressure and hate him just to make people happy. But it's very hard for me to hear my son say dada and then only see him on FaceTime or twice a month. And I'm also afraid of my boyfriend's reaction to me saying these things, and I feel afraid to say them out loud. I don't know if you know this, but he did just move back in with our mother. So he has more space and stuff, but you're gonna have to deal with her too. And then there's the whole holiday issue. Yeah, I heard. Well, I appreciate that you ask my opinion on this stuff, but don't base your decision off of my opinion. You know, I support you with your career, but you're also a mom, so I'm not.
When Joey was born, I would have never thought I'd be saying something like this. But I don't think you should do it. He doesn't deserve any form of custody.
Before we talk about Joey, what happened with the charges? You know, a lot of us are afraid that you're going to prison. I know you're out on bail.
I got the charges thrown out. Unfortunately, your former mother-in-law is still free of her conservatorship. But I ain't going to prison.
They were serious charges. How did you get them thrown out?
You know I have my ways. But back to my grandson. He lost the right to have custody of Junior a long time ago.
Yeah, I was afraid you'd say that. Just trying to have people convince me I'm doing the right thing. I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to work full time, take care of a baby, take care of Junior, and I guess I'm a little desperate. I guess I'm freaking out that everything I worked hard towards at work is just going to go down the drain, and I'm going to have to quit, and I'm going to be unhappy, and then I'm going to take it out on Brian. I don't know. There's no part-time schedule. I'm just so happy with what I'm doing. And I know it's selfish, and I feel like I'm putting Junior's, I don't know.
There's something else. What is it that's making you even consider it?
I said it to Gabby, and I'll say it to you. It does bother me that I feel so guilty about taking Junior's dad away. Even if his dad is kind of a scumbag. I can't live with myself. Also, one day having to tell Junior I was the reason that his dad doesn't have custody or whatever, and I know it's not my fault in a way, but it is. I spoil that kid. And I give him everything he wants. Everything. I buy him every toy he wants. I've caved on the screen time. I've just tried to make him happy. But when he asks for Dada, I can't give him that.
If you put that all aside, you have been fighting so hard to get Joey to give up all of his custody, all of his supervised visits.
I guess I never thought that he would. And now the realization is setting in that this boy is not going to have a father. And yes, Brian's in his life, but something feels wrong about it.
You need to talk to the people at family court. Get their opinion on whether or not he's capable. Talk to the people in his Alcoholics Anonymous program. Do your research before doing that.
Yeah, I was thinking that. There's got to be a way that I can be sure that Joey has, that he's capable of doing this. And that I can trust him. Again, I don't even know if this is what I want.
And don't forget to bring this to the man you're sharing a life with right now, who's also the father of your daughter.
I know. Joey, if you ever actually had custody of Junior, would you really be a good dad? Could Miranda actually trust you? I mean, I already told you. I told everyone. I'm giving up. No, but hypothetically, if you got a few days custody, just you and Junior, would you be able to be a good dad? Are you hinting that Miranda's considering pushing for something? I'm not saying anything, Joey. I don't have time for this. I actually have a life, despite what everyone thinks of me. I have a girlfriend and stuff. I already put the petition in. Me giving up custody, there's a date for the hearing, everything is set. That's not changing. But if I ever did have custody of my son, yeah, I would be an incredible dad.